when we're listening to lyrics, we're really, or your listeners do not have the luxury of your lyric sheet up in front of them. Now we're lucky because we get to see all the lyrics, but really what's happening is your lyrics are actually kind of being parsed out like this, and we just hear them line by line, and then it builds into a much better, or I'm sorry, not too much better. It just builds it kind of into the piece of art. And what that means, so songwriting information is really given out linearly, meaning that whatever comes first has a huge influence on what comes after a song later. And so I like to kind of play this game of asking myself, all right, what, especially my opening line, and this is especially true of my verses, what lines give the most context for the other lines? What lines make all of the other lines much stronger? And so looking at when I say a lock behind bars of the window frame, every day the same like a waiting game. Now that's a cool line, but since we don't know who the character is, since we don't know we don't know much about him, this line isn't as powerful in an opening position. And so just kind of looking at your lines, one of the things I see is this right here. Hate to say you and I, we aren't making it out alive. Now this line actually gives me a ton of information, because what it does is it introduces the character. So we know there's two characters, right? A you and I, and we know that they, whatever situation they're in, they're not making it out alive. And so if I do something like this, and let's put this first, and like put that second. All right. All right. So now look what happens by putting this here. Hate to say you and I, we aren't making it out alive. Now, when you say take no risk, don't dare fly, maybe give it a try in July, we know who we're talking about. These two characters. And now these two characters are the ones that are going through all these things. Locked behind bars of the window frame. When you see this line, you're like, oh, it's because he's talking about, or who's locked behind the bars of the window frame? You and I are, and every day is the same, like a waiting game. Well, who's going through this? Well, you and I are. And who longs to escape and feel isolated and can't break free from the red tape? Oh, it's you and I. And so this line gives everything else context, and now this line that was okay before is now really powerful, because now it has context. And you could actually move it here if you wanted. If you wanted. So I just posted my website, artistaccelerator.com, in the chat. Please I'd love to have you join up for my newsletter. Every year I do a songwriting retreat in Nashville. I'm also available for doing song critiques privately, and you can find out all that information on the website, artistaccelerator.com.
Okay, so I hope you found that information useful. If you'd like a lot more information on improving your lyric writing, I've got a couple of free cheat sheets for you that you can download by tapping on the screen here. And also, if you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel to stay updated on our latest songwriting videos, you can do that by tapping our logo on the screen here. And I've also got links for that stuff below this video. So thanks again for checking this out. I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care.
I'm just sitting here alone.